So this young boy and his grandfather, Grandpa lived in a house on the top of a hill. At the bottom of this hill, there is a stream. So grandfather calls his grandson. He says, "Oh, my son, take this bucket over here." And he gives him this pail or this bucket. You know how in a fireplace, you put a little bucket and you put some coal or wood in there? You know, in the old days? And then there would be holes at the bottom of this bucket. You guys know what I'm talking about? Moving on, he gives him this pail and this bucket and he tells him, "I want you to go down the hill to that stream and I want you to fill this bucket with water." So the young boy says, there are holes at the bottom of this bucket. I'm not sure what laws of physics you're thinking about, but I'm not going to be able to carry any water in this bucket because there are holes at the bottom. He says, "Don't worry about it. Go and fill up the bucket with water." "I'm not going to be able..." "Go." "Okay." Goes down to the stream, tries to scoop up water with this bucket. What do you think happens? Of course, the water all spills out. There was no miracle that was going to come, by the way. Water all spills out. He tries again, runs up to the house. Obviously, there's no water in the bucket. "See, Grandpa, I told you, I can't do it. It's not possible." "Go back and try again." "Try again?" "Go." "Okay." Goes down to the stream, tries to scoop up more water in the bucket. Same thing happens again. Goes back to the house. "It's not going to work, Grandpa. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're getting at here, but this isn't going to work." "Go back again. Try again." "Are you serious?" "Go." "Okay." He goes, tries to pick up some more water in that bucket. This time he runs up the hill, manages to save just a couple of drops. Grandfather says, "Go back and try again. You still haven't filled up the bucket." "Are you serious?" "Go." "Okay." Goes back to the stream, tries to fill it up. This time he's trying to maneuver, hold his hands, see what he can do, brings the bucket back, and still only a few drops in there. He says, "Grandfather, I can't do this anymore." He drops the pail. "I give up. I don't know what you're trying to get at here, but I can't do it. I can't fill a bucket with water that has holes at the bottom. It's not doable." And so grandfather says, "I know it's not doable." So "Why are you making me go through all this trouble then?" He says, "Go pick up that bucket and look at it, oh my son." And so he picks it up and he looks at it. He says, "What do you see about this bucket? What's different about it?" "Nothing. It's the same bucket. Still has holes at the bottom. Only thing is, with all of my running back and forth, it is cleaner now. It was sitting in a fireplace, obviously." He says, "That's exactly the point. Oh my young son, you have many years ahead of you and a lot to learn, especially from the book of Allah, the Quran. You may not be able to understand everything that you read right now or retain it all, but as much as you are reading, your heart is like that bucket. You might not be able to hold but a few drops right now, but each time that water is passing through, you are cleansing that bucket, just as you are cleansing your heart with the recitation of the Quran." So even with the recitation, with this first level of interacting with the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is cleansing taking place. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called this Quran shifa, cure, rahmah, mercy, nur, light. Even with the recitation, it is cleansing and it has an impact.